Hello everyone, my name is Alan Anthony. Um, what I want to do in this video, I want to help you as a brand new customer understand how binary brokers work. All right, but first of all, let me just put out this disclaimer. I do not endorse any given broker in regards to binary options trading. This video is simply an example of how most binary brokers work in regards to bonuses, rollover, withdrawals, and turnovers. So the following is simply to educate new customers on how the brokers operate. Okay. So here we go. All right. So in this video, we'll be discussing how do you take the bonus, or do you take the bonus? How does turnover work? When can I withdraw my profits? And number 4, how do rollover works? So that's what we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, so step 1, what I tell brand new customers is to set up a demo trading account. You always want to start with practicing with an account with fake money rather than a live account, because you're obviously going to make mistakes in the beginning. So you'd rather be it on fake money than your actual money. So I recommend people go to pocketoptions.com, just type it in, pocketoptions.com, set up a demo account. It actually shows you how to do it right there. And so that way you can start trading with $1,000, $10,000, whatever. It actually starts to start actually trading. Of course, you won't trade, you wouldn't know what to do until, of course, you go through your videos and you go through the education first. So make sure that you do that before going to the demo account. Okay, so step 2, here's a few recommended binary brokers that you can use. All right, these are a few recommended brokers that you can use. Basically, how it works: you can set up an account, like I said, with Pocket Options. With this account broker, you can use that to practice. But Pocket Options and also IQ Options, they are no rollover feature, which we would be explaining later on in this video. All right. However, out of these brokers, the main brokers that are used by the educators are VidForex, IQ Cent, and Race Options. All right. Specifically, those brokers are highly used by the international educators. All right, so that does not mean that we are recommending any of these, but what you can do is do your own research, and attached to this video, you can actually retrieve the link for some of these recommended brokers. And once you satisfy that whichever one is appropriate for you, well, then of course you can go ahead and set up your account. Okay, so let me just say again, it's not actually something that I endorse, but I have used several of them, and I personally never had any withdrawal issue. But these are some of the major ones that you can use in the marketplace. Okay, and once again, you can do your research, and of course, you can just click on the link below for anyone that you choose, and you decide that you want to go with. Okay, step 3, how do you fund your trading account? Okay, that right there. It's really very simple. Most of the brokers have several different options. It can be debit card, credit card, it can be Skrill, it can be Bitcoin, it can be web money. There's a lot of different wallets out there and systems on how you can fund it. And they will give you options. Would you like to go ahead and take the bonus on your funding as well, your deposit? So we will be talking about that as well. So, okay, so let's just take it as an example. So what if I fund my account with 1,000 USD, which is United States dollars, okay? If I fund my account with 1,000 USD, this is how it would work. If I were to accept the 200% bonus, now you don't have to. Some brokers have 50%, 100%, and of course you don't have to at all. But let's just say for this example that you choose to take or accept the 200% bonus, all right? Now it'll be a 3,000 trading account balance, 1,000 USD, which is 33% of the balance, is your money. The other 2,000 is the broker's money, all right? So that they would actually have 66% of the total account balance, all right? So you are required to execute enough trades to equal 3 times your account balance before you can do a withdrawal. That's a question that a lot of people bring up, that when can I do a withdrawal? So I'm going to cover that also in this video. So you want to actually trade enough to actually start doing withdrawals. Okay, so just as an example, 3,000 starting balance, which includes the bonus. It must have at least $9,000 worth of trades, which you will see in your broker account called turnover. It's actually not hard to do. You'll be amazed of how quickly it adds up. And again, the point is not to do withdrawal on day one. The point is to compound the account. Basically, by compounding the account, basically what you do is grow the account using proper risk management, of course, and that allows you to build the account over time. Okay, so let's just say you are able to grow your account to $15,000. 12,000 of that is actual profit. Okay, so if you were to complete the bonus requirement that they have, then you would actually be able to withdraw a percentage of the profits, but never the bonus. The reason is it's simply because it's not yours in the first place. It just gives you more money to actually trade your account. Okay, so the minimum requirement that a lot of people ask about, when can I start withdrawing? Basically, it's $50 with most of the brokers. All right. What I've seen out there, it's typically $50. All right. So don't go trying to withdraw, 25, $30, and when you don't get through, of course, you're upset. The truth is, of course, from what I've seen, most of the brokers, the minimum withdrawal is $50. Okay. All right. So if a person is trying to withdraw less and they have a problem withdrawing it, it might be because they have a threshold. All right. So you should take a look at that and ensure that you know and get yourself familiar with how much the broker would allow you. What's the minimum they would allow you to be able to withdraw? Okay. So the great thing, basically the great thing is that you get to use the broker's money to make larger trades and make more profits. So it really helps with the compounding effect, the snowball effect. The goal is to grow your account large enough to take distributions often. So that could be once a month, whether you want to pay bills with it, whether you want to continue to compound, or whatever it is that you want to do, is completely up to you. But that's an example on how this works. All right. So how do rollover works? This one is very important. And again, this can change from time to time. If you look at the bottom right, where the arrow shows you, that's typically what the rollover icon looks like. Okay. It has actually changed recently how the rollover function works. So the current open position should not be in profit, meaning that's when a rollover option would actually pull up. Okay. So if you want to extend the time, basically what happens is when the trade is not in profit and you do decide that you want to extend the time, you can activate the rollover. So you got to be careful with this because you're actually increasing the risk. All right. So basically the option to rollover, all right, it basically goes away when a trade is nearly complete. All right, which is typically 45 to 60 seconds left on the trade. You will see it go away. All right, it actually disappear. So if you roll over, it will increase the risk of the trade by 30%. Okay, so let's just say I have $100 trade. Okay, it would increase the $100 to by 30% or $130. Okay, so now it's $130 trade. Okay, in that example. So just be careful when you extend the time because you're also extending the risk. Okay, so if you do a 3-minute trade and you choose to roll over, it will add approximately 30% of the time or another 60 seconds. All right, so this rule is changing on many of the brokers. Sometimes it's used to double the time of the trade. All right, so basically, in essence, what I'm trying to say is that if it is that you choose to roll over, all right, my personal advice is that you roll over no more than 2 times. Okay, if after the second time the trade is still going against you, what I recommend that you do is leave it alone. All right, just take the lesson and then move on to another trade opportunity. All right, because based on the size of your account, if you keep hitting the rollover and the market does not change and start going in your direction, what can indeed happen is you can actually drain the account. All right, so that is something that you really need to be careful with. Once again, I do not recommend more than 2 rollovers per trade. All right, and of course, if it still goes against you, and it still is going against you after you hit the second time, of course, leave it alone, like I said, and move on to the next trade opportunity. All right, basically take your lesson. And that is why proper risk management is always should be always enforced, and should be always followed by all traders. Right, the risk management will allow you to take a loss or a lesson, as we say, and that way you would not be able to. It would not put a dent into your account, and of course you move on to the other trade. Okay, so so basically, if it is that if sometimes the brokers change the rules, so you just need to pay attention, and so you just have to pay attention and monitor it and make sure that you basically understand what are the rollover policies. All right. So in conclusion, basically, one of the things that you need to understand, can I trust the brokers? Now, with anything, I always tell people, no one cares about your money as much as you do. So you want to make sure that you only put into your trading account what you can afford to lose. That goes with whatever, a traditional retirement. It goes with trading account, whether it's forex, crypto, binary options, futures, stocks, whatever it is. Okay, um, so you have to say, I mean, if it is that you lose all the money, you don't lose and put yourself in a massive debt situation. Okay, the other thing is that it doesn't really matter if it's a regulated broker or international broker. At the end of the day, you have to say, I don't know who these people are. And if I were to lose the money, okay, it's not going to put me in a bad situation. So here's what I recommend. I build the account to the profits and I take out my initial principal. Okay. So now I have my money back. Basically, what that means, and let me just repeat that. Okay. So let's just say you increase your account by 100%. What I recommend that you do, once again, is withdraw your principal, withdraw the money that you initially deposited. The reason for that is that you're no longer risking your own money, basically. All right. So you're actually trading with the market's money. All right. So therefore, you never actually lost money. Okay. So that's one way I've resolved the broker thing. Number two, will I get my money back? Well, obviously that's the goal, but the goal is to have seed money to grow, the snowball. So if you want your money back, grow it to the point where you can take out the initial principal, like I mentioned before, so that way you don't lose your actual money. All right. So how soon will I get my money back? Well, that depends on how soon you actually want to start making real money and doing withdrawals. How soon you get your money back is really not the question. If you think of not broke thoughts, you think of abundant thoughts, which is I'm not concerned about how soon I'm going to get my money back. But if you want money right now, what you want to do is just work a regular job and get that instant money. This is about growing your account. Okay. So you get to the point where you can start doing withdrawals on a constant basis. Great. Again, always be thinking about the compound effect. Can I cover my monthly subscription with the profits? Now, I get this one all the time. Yes, you can. But again, that's not the goal. The goal is not to take out the money and just to cover your subscription, because you lose the snowball effect. Remember, with the compounding system, basically what it allows you to do, and if you use the compounding system using the risk management that we always recommend that the members use, basically what happens is that you're able to build your account. Okay, so you basically don't have should not be thinking about taking money out or keep taking money out to pay bills, to pay your rent, pay a monthly subscription. That's going to put you that's going to actually affect the size of the snowball, which means it's going to slow down the growth of your trading account. Okay, how much percentage gain can I make? This gets asked all the time. It's no different than exercise. How do you want to start eating? When are you going to start eating healthy? How soon do you want to get to the gym and start exercising? It's really what you put into it. It's really what you actually risk per trade. I suggest that you risk 1 to 2% per trade. All right. Basically, to gain 3 to 5%. Okay. That's the risk to reward ratio that I recommend that you do. Okay. So basically, what happens is what you put in and the mental that you have and the platform that you use. With an investment, you can't really make any guarantees on how much percentage a person can gain when they're trading. And last, how soon will I start making money? Again, it's just like getting in shape physically. How soon do you want to show up? How soon do you want to plug in? How soon do you want to listen to the mentor? Okay, so how much time are you willing to put in? Now, basically, how much quality time are you willing to put in is when you, how soon you would be able to start making real money. What I recommend, of course, like I constantly said, or like I said before, you basically follow the mentors, how soon you follow the mentors, and how fast you go through your videos. All right. My personal recommendation for my members, to take 3 to 5 days to go through your videos. Make sure you understand everything that are in the videos, and you can jot down your questions, ask the questions on, to your upline or your mentor. Um, or to the international educators. Plus, after that, after 3 to 5 days, you take another 3 to 5 days to start practicing and understanding how the market operates. All right, so you're using your demo account and you start practicing. Basically, after 7 to 10 days, you should be able and should be competent enough to start trading live. All right, so you can start making money today on a demo account. Basically, technically, you can start making money on the first day if it's on a practice account, because you're actually able to follow the educators and the analysts. All right, so there are educators and analysts actually giving you trades on a daily basis. Basically, you are actually copying them and taking the trades that they are taking. All right, so always be thinking of abundance thoughts, not broke thoughts. All right, that I got to get my money every week. I got to get my money every single month. You are going to literally keep yourself from becoming potentially a millionaire because you're thinking about your monthly subscription or car payments or your rent. I mean, that's not the purpose and point of what we are doing here. The point is to use the money that you have as seed money, okay, to get you to your goals. Okay, so this is Alan Anthony signing off. I hope you find this video basically useful. All right, and feel free to go back to the beginning. All right, remember to like and subscribe this video, and of course there are a lot of videos that will be placed onto the YouTube channel. So like and subscribe and click the bell so that you will be notified of when there are new videos coming out. All right, once again, guys, how does the rich do it? They don't work for money. They make money work for them. Okay? What I recommend that you do is make money, use the money to make more money, and then repeat. Okay, guys? I'm Alan Anthony. See you at the top, but not from the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. Bye now.